from here. So today, I am technically trying my best to do keto. I'm gonna call it ghetto keto. I don't know if that's actually a term that other people use or not. I'm just calling it what it is because um, we had to scramble and get some ingredients at the last minute, and yeah. But anyways, this weekend, when I left you guys on Friday, I told you that I was gonna do a fast, and then I was gonna do the egg diet, as several people on my dieting group had said to do, that they were gonna do anyways. So this weekend, I did. On Friday after I got off here, I was doing the 24-hour fast. I did that from Thursday at 6 p.m. to Friday at 6 p.m. That actually wasn't as big of a struggle until the last 2 hours. Why was that? Because, like I said in my other video, I had to sit there and make pizza for my kids. What kind of pizza did I make that made it not quite as hard? I made bacon pizza. Um, I oddly enough did not smell the bacon in the pizza. I actually smelled the cheese and the sauce, and I was like, oh, you know what? And I saw another thing, another lady that had done an egg diet. Sorry, I'm adjusting my clothes here because I'm still in my jammies. Um, I saw another lady who had a website that was keto low carb and had done an egg fast, and she had a lot of different ideas so that we weren't just sitting there eating hard boiled eggs the whole time, which was really nice because although I'm not sick of hard boiled eggs yet, I feel like if I eat a little bit more, I might start to get sick of it. So, once we were done, and my husband came home, and I said, "Hey, I'm doing this fast until 6 o'clock. You want to join me?" And he was like, "Okay." So that's what we did. Um, when we broke the fast at it was actually like 6:30 on Friday. Um, we had what was called pizza style eggs. I don't know if that's the proper name for it, but that's what I called it. It was literally a very thin layer of baked eggs, baked in the oven with a little bit of butter, and I think I put some salt and pepper on it. And then I put tomato sauce, I put mozzarella cheese, I put ham because that's what we had that wasn't bacon. Um, I think I did a little bit more cheese, and then I did like parm. Like I had mozzarella, a little bit of fiesta blend, a little bit of parm. So then I baked it, and it hit the spot so well when we got done with that fast. Like my husband even said, "You can't even taste the egg." And that was a good thing because he is getting sick of eggs. So, let me see what else I have here. So the eggs I ate this weekend, so I wasn't just eating plain eggs. Some people might, but I didn't want to because, like I said, after doing the bacon and eggs thing, although I don't mind hard boiled eggs, I just didn't want to get to the point where I got sick of it. Um, I had the pizza style eggs on Friday. That was so good after a fast. Um, on Saturday morning, we had just scrambled eggs with ham and cheese. And then Saturday night, my husband didn't want to do the egg fast, which is fine because he was already sick of eggs. So he had a boneless pork chop, and some broccoli. And I had cheesy eggs with broccoli. And oh my gosh, that was so good. I was so happy again to see some different colors in my food. You have no idea how happy I was to see some broccoli. That's like my favorite vegetable. Um, on Sunday morning, I had taco style eggs, and all I did for that was literally just scramble the eggs with taco seasoning and fiesta blend cheese and a little tiny bit of salsa. That was all I did, and it was good. And Sunday night, I had cheesy eggs, just cheese and eggs, with two sausage patties. And I was so happy to have sausage too because I've been thinking like I really want to meat, but I was not sick of it, but I was just kind of getting tired of the deli ham. And I definitely am at the point where I realize I may not eat bacon for the next few years, and I'm okay with that. And and my kids are laughing. Um, because it reminds them of Cheez-Its. And there's a funny story, and I'll share that really quick and keep going with you guys. But when they were little, I had to put them on formula because I was going to school and working, and I had to put them on a special formula because they had acid reflux as infants. I don't know what the term for it is, but they had acid reflux as infants where they would look like the girl in The Exorcist, like projectile vomiting. And it wasn't just once a day, it was multiple times a day. Like we'd change our outfits. It was really bad. So, anyways, what as a result of that special formula, they puked less, a lot less, more like a normal child, but their puke smelled like wet Cheez-Its. So as a result of that, I did not eat Cheez-Its for several years. In fact, I only recently started eating Cheez-Its, and now I can't because I'm on keto, but that's okay. Because every time I smelt them, it would make me think of their step, and I couldn't eat it. So that's where I am right now with bacon. Like I had to cook some bacon for Sunday for their kids' breakfast, and Aaron wanted some to go with his eggs. And at the last two check, because I oven cook it. For the last two times I peeked in the oven, I just said I can't do it. I had to tell my husband, "You have to go check the bacon because I'm gonna puke. I can't do it." And what he did was he did check it for me, and then he went out and drained the grease from it. But just looking at them, I just and smelling them, I couldn't do it. I still can't, which is kind of a bummer. For the pizza, I had just used whatever he gave us from his when he tried to do the bacon fast. He had some left over from the week because he came home a little earlier than he anticipated. So I didn't even smell it then, thank goodness. But I can't eat it, and that kind of breaks my heart a little because that was like my favorite thing to eat was bacon. I didn't eat it in large amounts either, but I was kind of sad about that. So I'm not really sick of eggs. I'm just ready for a change. I don't mind eggs. I growing up, that's largely all we ate on on Saturday mornings and afternoons when we were home was just scrambled eggs. Oddly enough, we had it with ketchup. But anyways, um, I'm not sick of eggs, but I'm just ready for a different texture. That's all. So, um, I met my first goal. I was at 212 when I started last Monday. After, like I said, a week and a half, 2 weeks of just YOLOing it because I was like, okay, I know I'm gonna go on keto and I know it's gonna be restrictive and blah blah blah. So I'm just gonna eat it up, whatever. So I was at 212 last Monday. Today I went on the scale and I'm at 201. 201. I am so amazed at that. And that is for me doing ghetto keto and trying to do the bacon diet and failing and just not eating as little, well, not eating carbs or eating as very little carbs as possible and trying to watch how much sugar I have. That's amazing for me. I am so blown away by that. And my goal from here on out is to just keep losing. My mini goal is to try to get under 200, however that happens, because I just want to see 100s again. I miss that. I used to be 170, 180 after I had all my kids, and before that I was 150. That's my ultimate goal is to get down to 150. So I still have a long way to go, but I mean, for me to have that massive amount of weight loss in a week is just blows my mind. Um, and you'll have to excuse me, I'm looking at notes. Lost 5 pounds as of Friday. He might have lost more since then. He just is stubborn and will not weigh himself every day. Like he's doing ghetto keto with me, which we're just not eating carbs. Um, my husband complained a lot this weekend. On Saturday, he was upset because I ate 2 meals a day.